Alright, hello students, welcome back. We are today going to be playing Paper Mario 64, which I'm really excited about, because this was a pretty big part of some of my childhood memories growing up. I remember being able to play this game alongside my mother and father, alongside my siblings. It's a single player game, but we would always play it in like a group and just watch each other play it. It was really fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So I'm happy to be able to share it with some of you all, especially because this game was released in the year 2000. So it's kind of a bit of an older one. So unless you've been playing, I know that the Nintendo Switch had some like N64 games that it basically emulates on their online platform if you paid the additional extra money for that. So unless you've played it there, you probably haven't seen or touched this game before, which is fine because it's so much fun that I'm going to try to play all the way through it over time. It's going to be really fun for me. So I'm going to go ahead and get us into this area. Let's see. Get everything running. There we go. It should be working for you all now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close out this music. We can just have... There we go. Paper Mario music. Ah, lovely. Okay, so it goes through this whole prologue here of, I'm going to talk to you about the star sprites. Is this the one with the face stretcher? I don't believe so. I don't think there's anything in this that stretches your face. Oh, you're talking about Mario 64, aren't you? Oh my goodness. Mario 64 does have this face stretcher on the main screen. I forgot that. No, it's totally fine. I just thought you were, like, mocking me for a little bit. So this whole intro is talking about the Star Rod, which grants wishes that is guarded by the Star Spirits. They guard over it because it, since it can grant wishes, it's really important to make sure that it's protected. Oh dear, what the? I love this. Kamek has just been taped into the storybook. And then Bowser's like, yeah, I did it. It just shows up from the audience. Thank you, Rowan. So I can at long last beat my arch enemy, Mario. I'm gonna take this Star Rod. Do it, Kammy Koopa. Cammy's magic makes them mold into the thing. It's so good. It's just really funny about the fact that it's like the audience invaded the play. And so that's why they get to use the ultimate powerful item. It's just kind of silly, but it is what it is. So you can see he's trapping all of the star spirits inside of little cards. A surprising amount of people that played this game when I was younger never saw this introduction. They just clicked past it, which I think is kind of silly because then you lose the whole beginning of... now Star Kids may rise to the haven to deliver the wishes from Earth, but those wishes will not come true. Whatever can they do? There we go. And now we get to begin. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I'm looking forward to this so much. There we go. Okay, we'll be up in here. I don't think that this actually renames your character. I think it's literally just what the file itself is named. But I'm going to go ahead and do MrM for our file name here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're still Mario across the board, but we'll find out for sure. You all may think that these are not the best of graphics, but when you played this on a CRTV back in the day, it felt really realistic and really, really high quality. Part of the reason why these games look a little worse whenever you go ahead and watch them on streams like this is because, first off, it's putting it in too high of quality, so it's, how do I phrase this? The fact that it's scaling it up means it's very easy to see the individual block colors, and the fact that it's not becoming more detailed the bigger it is. Second, the CRTs, they normally had strips of red, green, and blue in order to, like, actually display the image. Which, don't get me wrong, this is technically doing, but on too small of a level. So, the fact that you could actually, like, lean in close and see those three, like, bands of colors meant that anything like this felt a lot more subtle in coloration changes, and it was really cool. But I'm just explaining why it is that old games don't look as nice, perhaps, on newer materials, unless they actually get a scale up in graphics through something. So, Princess Peach is throwing a party. Many guests from distant towns are hoping to be able to meet you. Tasty sweets and all kinds of entertainment. They hope to see us here soon. So off Mario and Luigi go, off to the party. There we go. Yeah, the first part has a lot of like cutscenes to it as we kind of get the bulk of the setting kind of shown there. You saw we walked through Toad Town from our house to be able to go towards the princess's castle. So, yep. And technically, am I able to talk to all these characters? Yes. I'm not going to, especially because for the most part, they all just say kind of filler stuff, right? So it's like, wow, I've never seen so many guests from different places, from different parts of the world all in one place. I bet you could hear some stories about places you've never been to, huh? And so, like, you can talk to all these people. Oh, salutations, Mario. Did you know Frosty is here? Things like that. Comes from the Shiver region. So you can meet some of these characters that you'll get to meet later on down the road. But we're going to kind of skip past them. Penguin Castle is absolutely breathtaking. I wish I could stay here forever. Okay, so we're gonna head up on in here. It's to the second section of everything. Greetings, Mario. I'm the minister of Princess Peach's castle. So before they had Toadsworth, they had the minister. And so this character kind of was replaced by Toadsworth later on, but it's sort of fun to go back through old Mario games and see how the characters changed over time. I'm talking about like even things like when I was really young, it was Bowser Jr., then it was Koopa Kid, and now it's... Wait, no, sorry. Baby Bowser. Sorry, it was Koopa Kid first, then Baby Bowser, and now it's Bowser Jr., and they're all technically separate characters, but they fill the same role as one another, so... Alright. Mario! I was just resting a bit. It's getting tiring greeting the guests out there. No one will bother us here. Can we just relax and chat, just the two of us? Lovely day today, so I'm sure it's comfortable out on the balcony right now. Would you accompany me, Mario? And then everything's like, what? And because this totally makes sense, Bowser somehow managed to sneak their castle underneath Princess Peach's castle and is rising up with it. This part always kind of freaked me out as a kid. I was like, you can just build things under things and it'll take them away? Clearly not, but you know, I was like 4 years old the time this game came out, which means I was like 5 or 6 when I was actually playing it, right? And you get some weird ideas in your mind as a kid whenever you see stuff like this happen. Your mind tries to make sense of it, like, well, I guess if you started building a skyscraper below a house, your house would be on top of the skyscraper by the time the skyscraper was done being built. Stuff like that. Okay. It's still daytime, but I can see the stars outside. And there comes Bowser. So they technically just came from Star Haven now. I lifted your castle up into the sky. It's sitting on my castle now. Weren't expecting that, huh? This castle's under my control. Now you'll obey me. Here's Mario. Huh? What? It's Mario. What a shock. Ha, not really. I expect you to turn up right on cue. Just as annoying as ever. There's nothing you can do. Haven't you learned your lesson? You can't defeat me. This time it's different. I'm gonna win. Okay, tough guy, let's go. This is a scripted loss. What that means is, in the script of the game, it expects you to lose. There's no way to win this fight unless you're cheating. And like putting other things into the game. And if you do win, the game freaks out. It doesn't know what to do, because you're supposed to die. You're supposed to lose this. But it just freaks out because you managed to come away successful. So the only thing I can do right now is just keep on jumping. There's not even any way right now to make my attacks more powerful or to prevent Bowser from being able to attack me. So you can see this is what most people see for the first time. They boot up this game, they play this, and they're like, oh, stole from Star Haven? Is the Star Rod? What's all this? Because they didn't watch the introductory thing like we did. So This fine piece of work has the power to grant any wish in the whole wide world, and when I use this star rod to increase my strength, even you can't beat me, Mario. There we go, and now he's become a lot more powerful. How do you like that? You'll notice before he was doing 1 damage, now he does 3. And before my attacks did 1 damage, now they do, nothing. Is that all you got? How sad. You best take some vitamins, because that didn't hurt at all. He attacks me once again, 3. You'll notice I only have 2 health left, which means I can't even take 1 more attack, which means unless I beat him in this turn, and nope. This is my end. In fact, he goes so far ahead, he doesn't even need to do this, but whatever. Mario's no match for the new me. It's not even worth my time to toy with you more, Mario. It's time to end this. Here we go, Mario. Good night. Boom. 10 damage right there. Yeesh. And there we go. And that's it. Game over. See, it was okay, I hope you really enjoyed that. No. Oh, boy. You beat Mario. Hooray. Everything I wish will come true now that I've got the Star Rod. Well, may as well get rid of Mario. Boom. Knocked out, and there we go. Flying down to the ground. Oh no, Mario! Kamek orders the guards to take him away. And here we go, and we're just falling. It was yeah, so in this game, they only reference, like slyly reference Mario being made out of paper in this a few times. It's like very few times. You've got the introductory storybook thing where it's like, oh, like people were taped into the storybook, right? But it's not like, oh, look, they're made out of paper, so we can tape them in. Like, that's not what it does. And there's another part of the game where we'll continue falling, kind of like this, and it looks like paper falling. But that's kind of the only time that they really acknowledge the fact that this is paper Mario. Like, they don't keep on hammering it in, the fact that like, oh, look, it's a different Mario than you're used to seeing, which they've done in the more recent Paper Mario games. Okay, here we go. So you'll notice these are the star spirits that we saw at the very beginning of the game that got trapped inside of cards by Bowser. And this is perfectly like really staticky text because they're supposed to be like holograms, like we can barely hear them. He's been gravely injured, but I think he'll recover. But Bowser has the Star Rod. Now he's mightier than Mario. It's hopeless. All is lost. Just calm down. As long as we keep together, there's always hopes. We have to try to revive Mario. Gather round and give him your power. So this is just to get us back up to full health again. Like that's the only thing technically that happens right now is they stabilize us. But yeah. Who could that be that fell from the heavens? Red shirt, hat, mustache. Looks like Mario. Could it be the real Mario? Wake up! He won't wake up! What am I gonna do? Dad, Goombario! This is one of the few times in Mario culture where we actually get characters of Goombas that are friendly. Do you remember the magazine ad for this game that featured a Mario who could cut along the dotted line and all it said was free demo? Oh my goodness, I didn't even know that was a thing. That's funny. I love that. I feel like they did a similar ad for the 1,000-Year Door, where it was like a magazine page and there was a little cutout thing for Mario. But I don't think it even said anything like free demo on it. That's really funny. I love that. I kind of want to look that up now. I have to go to Shooting Star Summit now. All right. Oh, Mario! So happy to see you're awake. You haven't opened your eyes for days and days. Everyone's been worried sick. This place, Goomba Village, west of Toad Town. Goombas are the nicest folks you ever met. They found me unconscious in the forest, carried me to here to get better. Oh. Star with a mustache? You're saying a star told you to go to Shooting Star Summit? No, I saw nothing like that. I sure didn't see anyone come in or out of this house. I wonder, Mario, maybe you just had a dream? That's a kind way of putting it. Although maybe not. It could have been some sort of message from a star spirit. They live in Star Haven. Shooting Star Summit is the nearest place to Star Haven, so it does make sense. Who knows? In any case, I'm glad to see you've recovered. I know the Goombs would be happy if you paid him a visit. Let's go ahead and do that. So this is Goombario, my biggest fan. He's super happy to meet me. He knows all about my adventures, and you always get the best of the bad guys. He wants to be cool. This is Goombella, I believe. I was really worried about you, because you were lying there in the forest. You didn't open your eyes the whole time. Oh wait, they said their name. Goombaria. Ooh, I thought it was Goombella. Oops. I think I mixed up, my, I think Goombella is the name of the character in Thousand Year Door, now that I think about it. My bad. Okay. Goombario's a big fan of mine. Alright. So, I'm trying to leave. However, right now, if I want to leave, I have to get the gate fixed first. Earthquake the other day really did a job on it. So, he's gonna fix the gate soon, so we'll actually be able to leave. Why it is we can't just, like, you know, hop over the fence, don't worry about it. We're gonna go ahead and hop in here, talk to everyone. This is Goomba. Up over here, go talk to Goompapa or whatever his name is. Yeah, just call it Goompa. Goomba grandfather, so you're Goompa. He's fixing the veranda right now, also because there was a bit of an earthquake earlier, if you'll remember, when the whole place was abducted. I thought for certain there was an item back over here. Maybe that's later. Alright, here we go. Okay, so father finished fixing the gate. That means we can head over now up to Shooting Star Summit, just to the east. Uh-oh. It's Kammy Koopa, right-hand witch of Bowser. Yep, Kammy Koopa. It's useless to try to save Peach. Bowser's stronger than ever. Here's a little gift. Just to show how powerful Bowser is, we're gonna put a block in the gate. This makes sense, don't worry. The world is ours now. Right? Cool. I just fixed that gate. Nobody say gate to me. That fiend. Did you hear what she said about the princess? Didn't sound like anything good. Bowser went and kidnapped Princess Peach? Oh, unbelievable. Okay, it could be a problem. We've got to do something, right? Okay, here's an idea. We can maybe break this block with Goompa's big hammer. He's using it right now to fix the veranda. So I'm gonna save once again real quick. Goomba is using a hammer to fix the veranda, so we'll go ahead and grab that. The music stops abruptly. This is the next place where it looks like, where it kind of mentions like, okay, this is paper. Like, look, we're gonna fall down. We survived that fall because we're made of paper. Which I think is just a funny little thing. Okay, here we go. I remember a great crashing noise and then the veranda collapsed and I fell. Yep, we stepped out of the door just into thin air. This block here shouldn't be a problem for us. As long as we have the hammer. Must have fallen over there somewhere, he says, vaguely. We're supposed to just know that he means this away, but... Okay. Anytime that we see a little exclamation mark over our heads, we can shake items. Like that. These blocks sometimes have coins in them, and sometimes just break apart. I'll go ahead and save here, too. I want to say that the hammer is right over here. Yes, there we go. Now I can smash the yellow block with the hammer, and I can hammer things, other things than that, just in life. There we go. Like so. There are even sometimes items hidden in trees like that. You have to be very careful to make sure you're actually using it everywhere appropriately. I believe there's a doll in this tree. Yes. So this is a dolly that Goombaria lost. She'll be overjoyed if you give it back to her. Alright. Goomba goes ahead. We found the hammer, so I guess we just head home. Ouch! And then he gets blown back. Here is one of our recurring villains. He shows up multiple times, and it's always kind of funny whenever he does. This is my playground. No one sets in foot in here without my permission. Nobody! Prepare to start crying at the feet of Master Junior Troopa. This is another one that we can't lose, actually. We can't lose this one, even if we wanted to. He's a boss of the neighborhood gang, a bit of a bully. It's more bark than bite, you can beat him easily. So, we can either choose to jump or hammer. Right now, there's no difference between them. It just does 1 damage. There's no way to block his attacks or anything like that. Later on, we'll get something like that. And anytime we hammer, just does, again, 1 damage. We take 1 damage, and so it's really just a question of what do you want to do just for fun? Like, there's no difference. It's not like, oh, you build up a jump stat or a hammer stat or anything like that, or you get better items if you jump, or different badges if you hit with a hammer. It doesn't matter. It's just the attack's a little bit stronger this time, but unfortunately for this guy, just a little bit too late to go for that strategy. Because we just defeated him right there. You can see now these star points are essentially our experience in the game. Anytime we get 100 star points, we'll go up a level, and it'll let us get 5 more HP or 5 more FP, which are flower points that we use to use special moves. Or we'll get 3 more badge power, which is how we equip special skills. You'll see all that kind of work in a little bit. A mushroom. Hooray! Yep. So, I can look at what items I have. I can also... Oh, it's not letting me do the partner direction. Anyway. You'll see now, blocks like this, they're of a stronger material, so our character goes a little fuzzy whenever we try to hit them, because we're not able to break these blocks yet. I don't think there's a hidden block here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Fire flower up here will make some fights just a little bit faster. Okay, so these Goombas are loyal to Bowser, which means they're bad, and we need to attack them. If we attack them first like this, we get something called a first strike, and it allows us to hit them a little bit early, which is good, because all these guys have 2 health, which means if I were to just try to jump on them just enter battle normally, what would end up happening is I would end up getting hit once. Of course, I don't want to jump on a guy with a spike on his head, so I should make sure to use a hammer to avoid any damage there. But yeah, like with this character does 2 damage. Spiked Goombas do 2 damage whenever they hit you. So if I just walked into that fight, and then hammered him once, he wouldn't die, it would just... There we go. It would just, end up being able to then hit me for 2 damage. So, if something is flying, then you can't use a hammer move on it. It's only when it's on the ground that you can hammer move. And you can only hammer move the guy in the front of that line. You'll see right here, for instance, 1 damage. I can't use the hammer because he's in the air, so I'll jump on him. But because I only do 1 damage and he has 2 health, now he gets to hurt me for 1. So I lost 2 health in that, but it would have been more damage that I ended up taking there if I hadn't attacked him. I think it would have been 2 more damage because I would have gotten hit by 2 guys. There we go. But sometimes we're now going to start hitting places, not yet, where we get more than 1 enemy at a time. So kind of like how there were 2 Paratroopas, we're going to have to worry about that. So we'll always want to, if we can, we'll want to try to always get the first strike, because otherwise we will be at a bit of a disadvantage. The only reason for going up here was to get this star piece. Star pieces will be used later. Best way to use them is turn them in and get badges. I think there's technically, I think there might be another use for them, but I don't remember what it is, so. Okay. Yep, this gate was locked, so we'll go ahead and get it open. Hooray, Goomba's back. Okay, we're back safe and sound. Okay, he's decided to give something to Mario before I leave. The doll you've got, that's the one Goombaria lost. She was looking all over for it. Will you give it back to her? Absolutely. And then you'll see, I'm pretty sure I get a star piece here because of that. Yep, look at all the pretty glitter. Star piece. Yeah, so like I said before, badges are how we're going to get special abilities to use in this game. They use our flower power. Now they're talking about this side character, Goombario, about the fact that he can attack like with a head bonk. And that he knows a whole bunch of stuff. It uses some kind of older vocabulary, and it's funny. It says like, yeah, we just been rapping with Mario. Oh, rapping, huh? It's like, that doesn't really mean that anymore. Rapping isn't just back and forth talking. It's now a music genre, but this is the power jump badge. I'm going to go ahead and say I don't want a quick lesson about badges. No, thank you. Says, all right, I trust you. But yeah, so badges are going to use our flower power, and we have to go through a menu to specifically equip them. So that badge lets us properly attack a little bit stronger. We also get to keep the hammer that we got from this guy, and I'm sure Mario will agree. You should accompany Mario. He's saying that to Goombario. So now, Goombario joins our party, which means we're going to have 2 different characters able to attack in the same round. Thank goodness, because that'll help out quite a bit in this first place. He also has a tattle ability that'll make it so that we can actually see the health of our opponents, which I love to do as many times as possible. It's so good to be able to see the health of your enemy. Toad House also is how we get back all of our health. You'll notice right now, we have 9 out of 10 HP. Going here, it'll just let us restore up to full entirely. Like so. All right. Yeah, I think we've done just about everything we need to, because I gave the doll to Goombaria. You'll see now, like, if I use down, that means Goombario will start to talk about an area. Like, this is Goomba Village, my family lives here. Oh yeah, I forgot. If I attack this, we can get some more items, which restore some of our flower power. And the main reason we'll want that is because badges, like I said, use flower power in order to do them. So a power jump would be we stomp on a single enemy and use a lot of attack power, which is pretty good. We won't keep it forever, but it's pretty good for this first place. I'm pretty sure, yeah, if we talk next to someone with Goombario, we'll get, like, flavor text. Like, oh, we get to learn a little bit more about Goompapa. Did you see him fixing stuff after that earthquake? That's when I knew he was cool. There we go. Problem solved. Boom, off and away. Some of these signs, it's kind of funny. This is also technically, I guess, another reference of being paper. I hadn't thought about that, but that is the case. I can change the order of battle with Z, which I'm going to do because I want to go ahead and show you how Tattle works. It tells us a little bit more information about the Goombas. They're small fries, they've only got 2 HP, they attack with just 1 attack power, but they don't have any defenses, which means I don't have to worry too much about how exactly I hit them. I just need to actually hit them. And since I entered into battle doing 1 damage, we're fine. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered tattling, because it takes Goombario's turn to properly tattle, so like an area like this, if I wanted to get through it with 0 damage, I would go ahead and power jump on this guy. I'll show you. Because see, that does 3 damage, and now there's a guy with just 1 HP left, and I can just pop on him just fine, right? So now I took 0 damage. However, it did make me spend 2 flower power. So if I can't restore that before some stronger fights, I might be in a little bit of trouble. And you'll see we're just in exactly the same situation again. So either I would have to power jump, or I'd have to use a fire flower, which attacks everyone for 3 damage, or just allowed myself to get hit for 1 damage. I'm going to allow myself to get hit for 1 damage. That matters a lot at these lower levels, because you'll notice I only have 10 HP, right? So I can only lose so much before it's just a bad idea to walk into a combat. We're slowly but surely gaining experience as we go. Coin, no, yes. You can technically hit these guys with hammers as they approach the base. Otherwise, though, it's just best to attack them. Now, there's technically no difference between if Goombario attacks right now, the guy's still gonna hit me for 1 damage. So I'll just wait until next turn to attack, and both of us will attack, and I'll also get to tattle. So you see, it's basically exactly the same as a normal Goomba, except I can't use a hammer. Guy still hits me for 1 damage, which he would have done anyways. I attack once, and then Goombario goes and attacks. By the way, Goombario's tattle ability is free. It doesn't cost any flower power. One of the few special abilities that doesn't cost anything. Most special abilities cost something. 6 flower points for that, because I got 3 from each fighter for that one. You'll notice sometimes they do drop things like health or flower points and stuff like that. So it can still be worth it to... Oh gosh, that would have been much, much better. Dang it, I should have gotten the first strike in that. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna take like 4 damage that I really don't need to. Yep, because I'm gonna take 2 here, and then 1 here. If I'd done it right, I only would have taken 1 damage. Instead, I'm gonna have to take 4 damage, because it was 2 there, 1 there, and now 1 more because Goombario can't defeat this guy. Oh well, it is what it is. So I'll just need to be very careful about what fights I get into. I'll need to make sure that I'm definitely getting the first strike. Now, if I wanted to be really careful, I could use an item here. I have two different mushrooms that each give 5 HP, right? And in fact, oh wait, hold on. I should apply that. There we go. I'll even get another mushroom right here, right? So I have 5 HP. If I click to the right, then it'll let me eat a mushroom or a goom nut, or I can't use fire flowers because they're in combat, but there we go. I think, I mean, here's the thing. We're going to survive. No matter what, we live this. But it is a little annoying. Because I think I'm going to take, what, I think it might just be the 2 damage here, and then we're done. Oh, hey, there we go. See, since we were in danger, the close call made it miss. Yeah, so I will go ahead. I was considering doing a power jump, but since that other attack missed, it just means I'm going to take the 1 damage right now. If I don't get another close call. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was really hoping for the best there. Yeah, I only have 3 health left. That's not fantastic for me. But I'm getting a lot of experience, so there's a good chance that I will level up soon. I don't think I'll be able to level up, though, before a fight. And now you'll see why I didn't use an item. Because little blocks like this, clear ones with hearts in them, completely restore your health and your flower power. There's only one resource that they don't restore, but we don't even have that resource yet, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll fight now the Goomba Brothers. This is another set where I think it's really important to use Tattle pretty quickly. We'll go ahead and use it on the red Goomba first. He's the older of the brothers. He has 7 HP and hits for 1. The Goomba King ordered him to try to stop us. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and power jump on this red Goomba, so I get back a little bit more damage. Mario, how do you like some of this? Boink. And boink. Thankfully, they only do 1 damage, otherwise this would be a much harder fight. Mainly the reason why I'm tattling them right now, this is the younger one, he has 6 HP and 1 attack power. Mainly the reason I'm attacking them right now this way is because I want to make sure that I still have their health bar when I enter into the next fight. Because I legitimately don't remember how much they should have in that fight. I know that they're going to be weaker, but I don't know how much weaker. Hallelujah. Thank goodness for that. I'm gonna go ahead and stomp on this guy, and then we'll make Goombario be the one that downs this one. So the red Goomba freaks out a little bit. Blue Goomba, my little brother! He's not dead, he's just out of this particular fight. Alright, and then keep it up. You might be wondering why I didn't power jump there, because it does 3 damage. It would have taken him out. Well, I only have 1 flower power left, and it costs 2 to power jump, so. Alright. And that does it right there. We're up at 83 star points, which means after this next fight, we'll probably level up. Okay, the both of them run away. I'm gonna go ahead and restore my health a little bit here. Then I'm gonna go and save the game like so, just to make sure that I don't end up losing any progress, I mean. Constant saving of games is something that I do strictly off of it being a necessary habit when I was playing games as a younger kid. Because in those games, I was only allowed to play video games for half an hour on Fridays and 45 minutes on Saturdays. And in games where you can only save in certain spaces, it's important to make sure you always save at a save block, because you have no idea when the next one's going to be. And if the next save block is 5 minutes away, but you only have 2 more minutes left to play the game, then you're in a little bit of trouble there. Should I get that last HP? No, I think I'll be fine. I only have 9 out of 10 HP, but I think we'll be okay. So they go running away, back to King Goomba. Mario beat us up. Some little details. I like how the tree leaves fell down upon the castle door being slammed. It's kind of fun, like neat little details like that. Oh, and you can see as King Goomba lands on each of those steps, also, more leaves fall down. Again, little details like that. It's just kind of nice.
Mario, it's true, you made it this far. I respect you for that, but this is the furthest you're gonna get, because I will not allow you to advance any further.
King Goomba is really huge. Here we go. Fun little fact. Watch this. I don't think this works twice. I think it only works the once. But, yeah. So even Goombario here mentions, these guys are a little bit weaker. Now you might be saying like, oh, you should use the Fire Flower, because like you'll hit them all for 3 damage each, and those guys will go down. I have a similar thought, but I'm instead going to attack this Goomnut tree. Because watch what happens when I do this. It's just a fun little fact. There are sometimes like hidden little environmental benefits. They all took 3 damage there, and they all went down pretty quickly. Okay, so we'll go ahead and tattle on this guy. We take 1 damage. I'm pretty sure if we try that again, if we try to attack the Goomnut tree again, I think it just drops those ones above our head on us. I think we're the only one that takes damage from that. So we don't want to do that. We're instead gonna have him head bonk here. Oh, now see, now we would have been fine to attempt to attack it, but I don't think it would have done anything. No, I'm kind of curious. What happens if you bonk the Goomnut tree? I don't think anything will happen now, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, the only reason I tried that was because the guy only has 3 health left. So, boom. There we go. And that's enough for us to level up. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna be a little bit of a wimp. I'm gonna go ahead and grab HP first, because I like being able to have that barrier of being able to take a few more hits before I fall down. So you'll notice the castle is still in our way right now. Little star piece. Castle is still in our way, and they're talking to each other like, hey, you're positive you hit the switch well, right? I hid it in the grass outside the fortress. Outside? You didn't hide it in here? Mario's gonna find it. Maybe we should try to trick Mario before he does anything like, you know, hits this little switch for the castle. Mario, good fight and all that. I must warn you, however, if you happen to find a strange switch somewhere, you should definitely not press it. It's dangerous, understand? You what? You already pressed it! Oh no! He goes down. you can see the top of the castle just falls off. Whoop, down into the abyss. The walls fall off. Apparently they're fake windows. And now the walls fall off. There we go. Why this guy chose to stand on top of this little platform, I have no idea. But that platform is actually the bridge. And he goes Team Rocket, blasting off again into the distance. Little jokes like that are really fun. Unfortunately, you don't ever see what happens to the red and the blue Goomba. They're just gone. I think there was a bridge between Toad Town. Yep, there we go. Coin here. Something I never knew growing up. There's a whole area down here that has, I'm pretty sure there's an invisible block up here. No? Okay, that's what it is. It makes an invisible block. The only reason I know about the existence of that item block now is because of randomizers. See, randomizers, I've talked about randomizers before, but it basically, depending on the game, it like shuffles everything up, right? So like for a Pokemon game, it'll shuffle up the random encounters you can have of Pokemon. So it's like, oh, normally you run into a Pidgey on this route. Well, now you run into Mewtwo, right? And it's a huge thing. Randomizers for Paper Mario 64 at least, they shake up and randomize all the item locations and partner locations. So, like, Goombario is the partner that I have right now. It could have been that I went over to that item block, hit it, and Goombario popped out as a partner, and I got to have Goombario. How's it going today? How's it doing today? I'm doing well. I've been enjoying my Saturday so far. Earlier today, I ran one of my games, and that was pretty fun. And so now it's fun to be able to go back in time a little bit on my radar of playing games and play something that I used to really enjoy as a kid. Yeah, Paper Mario 64 was a really enjoyable game for me. Okay. Even Mario can't save all 7 Star Spirits, they say. Who's the closest Star Spirit to Mario? In Koopa Bros Fortress, right? King Bowser, you mustn't worry. And here come the Koopa Bros. Hey-ya! They very much remind me of the Ninja Turtles. I'm not sure if they're supposed to or not, but they do. Koopa Bros. Oh yeah, we're the coolest of cool. Can't be Koopa. Are you sure these guys can get the job done? That Goomba King was gigantic, and even he couldn't beat Mario. Pshaw, get real, King Bowser. He was huge, but he's a total wimpola. We're nothing like him. See, what we've got going on is the power of teamwork. Together, we can put the hurt on Mario in seconds flat. That's the spirit. Sell it, King. Sell it, Koopa Bros. Show our king that special attack you prepared so well. So they have a special attack they're about to show Bowser. And if you listen to the thing, to the sound cue back there, you can hear what sounds like something spinning really quickly. We'll get to see this attack later when we actually fight them as bosses. When I was younger, I used to think that they were showing Bowser something else. There's 2 phases to the Koopa Bros fight, which I won't talk about now. But there's 2 phases to the fight. And I always thought they showed him the first phase of the fight, and that was a lot more funny, but whatever. By the way, my Koopa Bros, about the captured Star Spirit I've locked up in your fortress. Who's guarding him right now? Nobody, sir. You know, we're here, and so... You idiots, use your head! Get back to the fortress and guard that Star Spirit! Oh. Man, I love the dialogue in this game. It's just so comically funny. Okay, here we go. You also notice we saw another item here. Sleepy Sheep. Yeah. So randomizers are really fun because it takes all of these like really simple item locations and badge locations, because like this we're about to walk up on, I think this is a hammer throw. Oh, I honestly thought it was shrink stomp. I don't know why. Anyway, all these badges that we're getting get replaced with potentially other badges, other items, future partners, things like that. It's really fun. Yep, the princess got kidnapped and now they're saying we have to save her. Hammer throw requires 2 FP. Let's go ahead and take off close call. All right. We hop into here, we'll see Luigi again. Sitting on the steps, just kind of singing. I wonder what my brother Mario is doing right now. Whoa, Mario, it's you. Good to see you. And you're all right. After all that castle craziness, I was really worried about you. I ran outside just as the earthquake started, so I managed to escape in time. Just looking at Goombario. Oh, and who are you? I'm Goombario. Nice to meet you. I see. Great. Just great. You're on an exciting adventure with Mario. Talk about unfair. See, someone has to look after this house, so I can't leave. Oh well, take care of Mario, okay? It's really funny whenever Luigi kind of gets a little bit salty and kind of sulks a little bit, like, oh, I'm not unable to join on the adventure. This is back when Luigi wasn't really like a scaredy cat at all. It's just he was an unfortunate player number 2. It's like, well, in a one-player game, I suppose I stay home. It's also Mario's the name up there. Now, if you'll believe the game, I mean, if you'll believe the movies, I was gonna say the games, but I'm not sure the games have the same fact. The Mario Brothers, Mario is apparently their last name, so it's Mario Mario and Luigi Mario. So we can see kind of different things here, like, oh, there's 160 star pieces in this game, and we've collected 3 of them. There's 80 badges, we've collected 3 of them. Things like that, we're able to see little details like that, which is kind of fun. I'm still gonna sleep even though I'm at peak strength just because I want to show how we sleep in the bunk bed, and I think that's really funny. You'll notice there's a part of the floorboard over here that's a little square that's different from the rest. This is something that later we'll be able to do. This will be a letter box, box of letters addressed to Mario. It's empty right now because we haven't saved enough of the world yet. That's another thing that I'm not too sure too many people knew about when playing this game. There are a lot of, like, funny little secrets that are kind of not super important for beating the game, but are just like fun little details. All right. I'm trying to think, is there anything I want to sell here? Hold on. I feel like I should sell, I'm gonna sell the sleepy sheet. Because I don't really need it. See if there's anything else I want to sell here. I don't think so. I think we're good with the rest of these items. The reason why I sold the sleepy sheep is because sleepy sheeps have a chance to make your enemy fall asleep. But the thing about that is, since it's only a chance, first off, the times where I most want to use it, it generally doesn't work, and it's super sad. Also, on top of that, you can only hold so many items in your inventory. So it's important to make sure that you don't collect too many items all in one go. Okay. And then we'll see on the back side, there's underground news. I'm scribbling on the back of the notice board. How naughty. I heard Mario was defeated by Bowser. How ominous. In a little bit, we'll see more of Toad Town. Right now, our goal is to go up to Shooting Star Summit. So this is where the castle was, and it got ripped out of the ground by Bowser's castle. But now we're just gonna head towards Shooting Star Summit to try to find a little Star Spirit set of people. Okay. Oh, before I go up there, I'm gonna go down here. I think that I can get a pretty good badge right now. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I can get a badge or 2 with 3 star pieces. That person that we saw with a little fortune-telling ball, it's someone that will help you find badges and star pieces and stuff like that, or where you need to go next in the game. I think that's also that person. I'm not certain. But the person up here lets us, they have badges, and we can sort of pay them off and get some badges here. Don't really need that. Don't really, man, they're a lot more expensive than I remembered them being. I'm tempted to just get, ooh, Chill Out is kind of nice, but I don't have badge power for it. I'm tempted to just get the Attack FX A. Yeah, I'm just gonna get that. It's kind of silly, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab it, because it costs 0 badge power to equip. I know that's technically not, like, an ideal move, but I like having some of my moves make different effects. Now my hammer makes that effect sound, which I just think is fun. It's strictly because I want to just have a little bit of fun with this. Yeah, so this person will let you find the locations of different treasures. So we can see where star pieces are, where a badge is, where a super block is. Super blocks allow us to power up our helpers. This is an empty chest for now, but this chest is actually connected to a chest that is in Princess Peach's castle. So eventually, Princess Peach is going to get items that Princess Peach can't really use, badges and items and stuff like that, that then I, as Mario, will be able to pick up over here, which is kind of nice. I like that they have that little mechanic. It's sort of a fun one. All right. Okay, so we're just about to get the Star Spirit. Here we go. Star Spirit up here will give us a little bit more information. They've been waiting for us. I'm going to try to kind of just summarize. So, 7 Star Spirits, they normally grant wishes, but they're going to tell us something pretty important here. The other day, Bowser invaded Star Haven and stole the Star Rod, which lets someone just grant any wish as long as they have the Star Rod. So it's like, I want to trounce Mario, or I want Princess Peach to like me, stuff like that. The stars ignore such selfish wishes, so his wishes were never granted. But now that he has a Star Rod, he can do that. He can grant his own wishes. He seems content right now, mainly because he defeated you and has captured the princess. Soon enough, though, I fear he will wish for more, and then terrible things will happen. So, it's up to them to keep the Star Rod safe, but they need my help in order to do that, because we're not strong enough to fight Bowser right now, and they've been captured. So once they're back in Star Haven, they'll be able to give me the power that I need to fight Bowser. But you'll see they're kind of weakening. We've nearly exhausted our power just to talk to me. Although it looks like we're right there beside you, it's only an illusion. They're using all of our strength to communicate. We've been caught and are being held by Bowser's followers in different places throughout Mushroom Kingdom. We need to first rescue them. Woo! I just shook the whole table. We're our last hope. We're their last hope, I mean. So, now we get to control Peach here for a little bit, and you'll get to see some plans here. Because right now, even though we, the players, know that Koopa Bros Fortress is where the first Star Spirit is, because we saw Bowser talking to them, Mario doesn't know that information. Peach doesn't know that information either yet. So, after every chapter, we get kind of a cool little thing where we get to see Peach worried a little bit about what's going to be happening, and then they're going to go on a little bit of an information meeting. Information mission, I mean. So, the Mushroom Kingdom is going to be destroyed unless we do something. Only someone could help me. Wrong person. So Bowser's coming in here. My dear Princess Peach. We're so high above the sky right now, even Mario doesn't have a chance of reaching us up here. You know, Princess, as long as I have the Star Rod, no one in the Mushroom Kingdom can touch me. You know, the power that grants everyone's wishes? It's mine. Isn't that just wonderful? Your subjects must be so upset because their wishes aren't being granted. Oh, how delightful. They deserve it for the way they've treated us Koopas over the years. If you need anything, just ask, and I'll grant wishes. I'll only grant requests that I like. Anyway, think about it. I feel like they don't use this wish-granting mechanic enough, because it would be extremely overpowered. Like they said, you know, they even gave the example of, like, I want Princess Peach to like me. Like, that could potentially happen, I guess. Which is a little weird, but the game called it out, not me, so... We see this little star here kind of knocking on the window. The happy little jingle. I love this happy little jingle. So, my name is Twink. You're a Star Kid, aren't you? How'd you get here? I came from Star Haven to grant your wish. It's our job to grant wishes, you know. You came because I wish that somebody could help me? Yes, of course. That's just great. Thanks so much for coming. Here's my wish. Go right now and take that Star Rod back from Bowser, okay? Think you can do it? Sorry, that's a little much for a novice star like me. Maybe one of the honorable Star Spirits from Star Haven could grant a wish like that. I'm so sorry. Please ask for something easy, something a small star can do. Can you take me away from here? Everyone in my castle has been captured, and I have to save them all as soon as possible. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't grant that wish either, I'm afraid. Actually, I just got called up to the sky a day ago. That was him that we saw heading up to Star Haven, so I can't do big wishes yet. If I were a more splendid star, maybe I could actually help. It's alright, don't be sad. Mario will definitely come to do something to save us all. He's probably coming right now. Do you think you could find Mario? I want you to give this to him. And this is where the game gets a little more fun, in my opinion. because up to this point, we haven't had this little Lucky Star amulet, and every battle that we've gotten in, you've seen it, we do a set amount of damage. Now we can actually control that a little bit. Wait, Twink, wait 1 second. Can you also please tell Mario that I'm fine and he shouldn't worry, okay? Can you tell him that? Okay, don't despair. I'll return soon. Stay safe until I return. I forgot this little princess theme over here. Mario, where are you? All right. So now we're headed on out of here. Oh wait, didn't I get... No, okay. I thought for a second that I had an extra badge, but that is not the case. Boink! Ouch! Sorry, so sorry. I'm in a huge hurry. It's your Mario! Thank the stars I found you. How do you do? I'm Twink. Princess Peach asked me to bring something to you. There we go. The Lucky Star. Now you'll get to see it lets us use the action command. So that lets us actually do something in combat to do a little more damage with each one. Please take a moment to show us action commands so I can figure out the timing of it. Okay, the name's Goombario. Of course I'll help. So I'm going to be attacking Goombario a little bit here. Okay, choose the jump command and decide which enemy I want to attack. Notice now how it has some instructions for what I have to do. A little explanation. I need to press A right before landing, and as long as I do, instead of 1 damage, I'll land and get to do an extra attack. So I'll get to do 2 damage instead of 1. So it's really important to time those action commands properly. Also, attacks that strike me, that would have done 1 damage, but because I defended in time, I get to block all the damage. So this is where I think the fun comes into play. I like having these sort of ways of making combat more interesting. I was holding the joystick to the left, then I released it on time to do 2 damage instead of 1. So I'm just going to practice it a little bit. Just make sure I've got the timing down right. So we'll try jumping first. There we go. Got that perfectly done. I apparently hit that. You'll see it says I was a little too early on that. So we'll practice that a little bit. That one we're doing just fine on. There. I did it just right. Okay. I could keep on staying here and practicing, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end the little practice here. Okay, once you understand how to use the action command properly, you'll be even more powerful. I'll be much tougher in battle now. Here you are! This is a Magic Koopa. Not Kami Koopa, but just a Magic Koopa. Were you following me? What a foolish star kid. I knew that if I followed you, I'd find Mario. If I defeat Mario right now, I'll be famous. I'll tell Kami Koopa. She'll shower me with praise. She'll give me a raise. Here I come. Bowser's forces just want, like, proper money. Proper wages. There we go. See, 4 damage instead of 3. Quite a bit more powerful. We'll do Tattle right now to see how much health they have. They normally have 8 HP, but they do 3 damage with their attacks. Unless I manage to defend in time, like that. I'll just power attack 1 more time, and look at that, we're fine. Easy. Alright, 15 star points. I won't say no to that. Well done, Mario. You're as strong as they say. I know you'll be able to defeat Bowser. Okay, they're going back to Princess Peach's side to help out. Oop. They realized they forgot to tell me. A message from Princess Peach. I'm alright, so don't worry about me. That's exactly what she said. I get the feeling, though, that she's very lonely. Anyway, I'll do my best to help both of you. But please, be brave. You have to save Princess Peach. There he goes, back to Bowser's Castle. What a brave little guy. Back to business. Okay, so we still don't technically know that we need to head to Koopa Bros Fortress. That hasn't been told to us yet. So we're gonna go ahead and there we go. Merlon was looking for you. He lives in that house with the spinning roof. Okay, it's rare for him to call someone over to the house. He's a little bit eccentric. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up a little bit first though, because I am missing 4 flower power and like 2 HP, so healing up a little bit's gonna be good for us. Alright. Okay, over to Merlon. Now Merlon is also a fortune teller. Slightly different fortune teller though, because rather than telling us where treasures are, Merlon is out. Why do you keep on knocking? I'm telling you he's out. There we go, fall on the ground. I suppose that's another paper reference, isn't it? Either way. It doesn't, like, make it clear, like, oh, it's because he's paper. Like, it just kind of does it. You must be Mario. I've been waiting for you. You should have come earlier. Well, you're here now. Come in. Where to begin? My name is Merlon. I'm a wizard. When I was reading the stars the other day, an oracle came to me. What I discovered is very important, and it concerns you. But before I tell you about it, there are other things of which I must speak. This is a running gag throughout basically all the Paper Mario games. The fortune tellers, basically all of them, will just ramble on and on and on. It's a very long story, but I'll try to shorten it. Where should I start? It was in the old days. One of my ancestors was up on Shooting Star Summit, and as usual. But one day it happened. Suddenly, a grate appeared, and I, standing face to face. Then, the far away, the pious, was raised up. Amazing. I was still so young then. I believed in, but our hearts were. And then, so... Skip forward in time. Mario's just full asleep. And that is all that matters. Huh? Hey, Mario, were you listening to me? Oh, alright. So anyway, that is why I'm able to help you. If you get lost during your adventure, you can come to me. I can predict the path you should take for a small price. Right now, your main goal must be to save Princess Peach as quickly as humanly possible, but according to my second sight, your path must first take you to the great fortress of the Koopa Bros. To reach the Koopa Bros fortress, head east on the road in front of the Toad House. We're gonna go ahead and do that. You might have noticed, though, that there was a little bit of an issue with that when I went into there. There's some, strangely colored toads blocking the way. You don't want to go out there. It's way too dangerous. Going to Koopa Bros fortress would be a huge mistake. Definitely don't go. Most of all, though, you shouldn't go ask Old Man Merlon for help. That would be really bad news for us. I mean, for you, don't even think about it. So, since they seem to be a little bit suspicious, let's go ask Old Man Merlon for help. Strange toads blocking the east side of Toad Town? That shouldn't be. Such a thing has never been heard of. I'll get to the bottom of this. Follow me. Something I like about this is technically this is a follow mission. Like, but I can see him, and I can't really get too far ahead of him. I told you can't pass. Take off. You aren't toads, are you? We don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, what gives? Ask anyone. We're just cute, ordinary toads hanging out. Reveal your true selves. Shebang, bang, bang, bang. Just as I thought. You're the Koopa Bros. How'd you guess it was us? We were perfectly disguised. Shucks, black, yellow, green, we retreat for now. And off they run. So, gotta follow them to their hideout. Oh, I'll need the help of a blue-shelled Koopa in Koopa Village. Alright, before I get too much further, first off, I want to save. That's kind of obvious. But I also want to go ahead and get myself an extra little item down over here. Oh, wait, hold on. Are there any good badges? I just realized. Oh, they don't have this set up yet. So eventually I'm going to be able to buy badges from here. But that has not been set up, apparently. Oh my goodness, what? Oh, okay, I can't go to the south side of town. Legitimately thought that I could. That's unfortunate. Oh well. There are just some extra, like, little things about Toad Town that are down there that make it a little easier to travel on and to get some good experience and things like that. Okay, here we go. You'll notice now we're facing a new type of enemy, Koopas. As long as you jump on their head like that, then they're down and defenseless. Also, now that I can jump with action commands, Goombas die in one round of combat as long as I hit the button at the right time. So that means it's safe to go ahead and check out the Koopa Troopas a little bit and see that they each have 4 HP. Now you'll notice when I knocked him over, normally I do 1 damage. Shells make it so that a shell has 1 defense. So if you're doing just 1 damage when they're standing up with their shell, you're not actually gonna damage them, you'll just knock them over. Once they're on their bellies, then you can hit them for full damage. Koopa Leaf, very nice. Oh man, I missed the first strike there. This should be, though, if I time it right with Goombario, I'm admittedly not good as good at getting the action command with Goombario, but yep, if I do it right, then there we go. We've got both of our attacks. So both of those characters are down, and we're totally fine, taking no damage. Alright. I feel like there should be something else here. Oh well. We'll go ahead and smack the guy with this. Because here's the thing, like, Goombario can't attack the spiked Goomba. Otherwise, they'll take a damage instead. I think sometimes they even lose like a round or two of combat. Because you'll notice my partners in this game don't have a health pool. It's only Mario that actually has a health pool, because only Mario's gonna get hit by stuff, for the most part. Occasionally, someone else gets hit by stuff. Ooh, dizzy attack. Delivers a blow that makes an enemy dizzy and unable to move. Interesting. Hold on. I didn't remember getting this here. Well, you'll see how right now, like, now whenever we spin, there's kind of a blue color around us, when before there wasn't. So I think if we enter into combat with this as our first strike, I think slightly different set of stuff will happen now. I still want to down this guy like this. Yeah, because it's kind of important. But, see how that one didn't hit, but that one did. I got to do 1 damage to that guy because first one hit the shell, second one, their belly. So here we go. Yeah, you know what? We'll power jump. Why not? Technically, there's no need to do this. As long as I keep on attacking them, they'll stay down. I just want the game to go a little faster. So. You'll notice right now the bridge is out. However, all I have to do, boink, hit that switch, and a bridge pops up. You'll also see up on top of that item block, see how there's actually an enemy up there? There. Woof. Oh, this is not good. Okay, Alright, yeah, there's nothing really that Goombario is able to do here. Tell you what, let's see what happens if Goombario tries to hit. See, they took 1 damage. They go flying back. Yep, they're injured and can't move for a round. And this is that 1 round. Yeah, so whenever an enemy does manage to somehow hurt one of your partners are unable to attack for a little bit, which is unfortunate. Because the partners really can be like the make and break between a successful combat or not. Okay, notice how if I want to hammer the spiky Goomba right now, I can't. This Goomba's in the way. So I'm gonna make Goombario attack. Then I can use my hammer on this guy right back over here. This is probably my favorite one. I like the action command where it's not pressing A at the right time, but holding the joystick and then releasing it at the right time. That's the one I like the most. I like that mechanic. Let me see, what's down here again? Is just a start piece. So we'll collect that later when we're coming back from this area. Sleepy sheep. See, like I said, there's only a certain amount of space you can hold. Gonna get rid of sleepy sheep. I don't really need it. I want to try using the spin attack. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I like that. Okay. Unfortunately, there's one bad thing about how that worked out. And it's that I don't have hammer throw anymore, which means that spiked Goomba right there, I'm unable to hit them with a hammer. So. Alright. Yeah, this is not good for me. Even if I'd had Goombario go first to do 2 damage, there still would have been 1 health on this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna take a lot more damage than I needed to. Oh well, it is what it is. I didn't even defend in time. Rough. Okay, there we go. I'm pretty sure we're about to hit an area where I can get some extra health pretty easy. I can heal back up to full. I'm always checking for hidden blocks. Oh. There we go. I'll happily take some coins, thank you. Got 73 coins, that ain't bad. Ah, yes. This is fun. I'm not sure how many people know this. There's the thing, if you run around it while its eyes are following you, see how it's dropping HP? Ta-da! Also, notice how there's an item back over there. I'm not gonna pick it up because I'd like to sell some of my items before I grab additional ones, since it'll just be something will have to get thrown out. I thought left, up, right was the... Sorry, there's a special code that you have to do in order to get a badge there. I thought it was left, up, right. Is it left, right, up? Okay, so there are a bunch of fuzzies that have invaded this village, and they're stealing everyone's Koopa shells. Let's try this again. Left, right, up. There we go. Now we have another sound effect that we can add. There we go. All right, I'm sure we'll get to see that in action later. There we go. So, for the most part, saving the people from the fuzzies, I don't think does anything, technically. Oh. That's the new sound. Okay, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, getting their shells back I don't think technically does anything, but it is kind of fun to do, just to help them out. There we go. I'm missing 2 flower power right now, so let's go ahead and heal up on that. And then I think I'll go ahead and sell some items. I'm pretty sure that's, like, in the same block of area. But yeah, the frantic music is kind of fun as well. I like the frantic music. There we go. Yep. Item block right over here. Not item block, item shop. So that's what we saw up there. It's a honey syrup that lets you heal up 5 FP. I'm gonna go ahead and sell. Let's sell the fright jar, because I don't trust it. Let's also go ahead and sell the Koopa leaf. Yeah. I think we'll sell the Goom nut as well. Maybe not, though. Tell you what, let's sell a mushroom. Yeah. We'll keep the Goom nut, we'll keep all these other items. I plan on using that fire flower in just a little bit. There's a really good place to use it where it's extremely helpful. Okay, there we go. Again, I don't think that anything technically happens from all this. Chuck Quizmo! Chuck Quizmo is one of my favorite parts of this game. It's a little quiz worm that says, hey, you'll get a star piece if you answer questions correctly. And he just warps you over to like a whole stage. What is the name of Goombario's younger sister? That would be Goombaria. See, I thought it was Goombette. Goombaria. Correct, congratulations, here's your star piece. In the randomizer version, normally this still gives you star pieces, but it very kindly lets you answer multiple questions in a row. Since if you remember the person that back in your Star Summit was trading badges for star pieces, right? It would be extremely important to, if an important item got placed into there, important for you to be able to somehow access it, which means you're going to need to gather a lot of star pieces. Easiest way to do that, do a lot of the quizzes. Dried shroom lets you restore literally just 1 HP. There we go. Okay. Alright. I think Dizzy Attack is useless right now. Let's add Hammer Throw just in case we run into things that are spiky from afar, like we had before. Another place where we get Koopa Leaves. That's why I was totally fine selling a Koopa Leaf. He's showing how fast he is and how he's been managing to avoid. Man, I forget how exactly I got this guy. I think it was, like, essentially taking advantage of the fact that he'll move after being chased by that guy, and if you just jump in the right location, that you can, like, hit him mid-jump. Like so. Like so. Like... Yeah, I think it's very important to have that guy chase him to the location, and then you just kind of jump around. I might be wrong on that. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure I'm gonna bother helping this guy get his shell. Oh my goodness, I should have gotten it that time. Come on. Ah, I thought I had that time. The important thing is you have to jump on him from above, apparently, not just collide with him. I'm sure there's a shortcut to actually helping. I mean, but I get nothing for this. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got it. Look at that. Like I said, I'm gonna get nothing for this, but I like helping anyway. At least I'm pretty sure I get nothing for it. I don't seem to remember there being anything really important. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hop up here, grab the shell. Okay. This little mark, we saw it also in, the, Goomba town, Goomba Village. In the sewers to the south, there's a way to quickly warp from place to place, as long as you have a location like this there. A little pipe will pop up out of the ground. I don't think I get anything in here, do I? Not yet. This is the Mayor Koopa. Alright, so we've taken care of everything, honestly, except for this one last house. You'll realize we were told to find a blue-shelled Koopa. If you looked carefully, you saw in the back there, the fuzzy had a blue shell. So this is technically the only Koopa here that we actually have to help. New York. But you'll see, yep, he had a blue shell. There's no way to get it midway. Technically, these fuzzies are here for us to get hit by. However, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Like, we could get in a fight with them, and we'd get to see a little ahead of time how exactly fuzzies fight. But I plan on just doing a very, very cheap little trick. Okay, here we go. So, it's always a random place that it ends at. Well, you can see the fuzzy jumping between the trees. It's in tree number 3 right now, of course. It's always 3 random trees in a row. I'm gonna hope that it's in this tree. If it's not in tree number 3, I think it's in tree number 2. Haha, it is in tree number 3. That's the best case scenario, come on. Last one also in this tree? Come on, I don't want to move. Ah, it's in tree number 1, pretty far away. There we go. I give, Uncle. Here, take the stupid shell. You're too tough for me. I won't be bad anymore, I promise. Maybe. There we go. He looks super angry. I realized I have to take a stand against the fuzzies. If I can't even get my own shell, I'll lose my own reputation. We already got the shell back. That's my shell. You're the greatest. Say, Mario, I have an idea. Do you happen to know Professor Colorado? Naturally, he's a Koopa who's a professor of archaeology. He's also known as an explorer. Well, I live right next to him. I've been admiring Professor Colorado ever since I was in my egg. Nothing would make me happier than traveling the world, solving mysteries like he does. So do you think, could I... Please take me with you, Mario. I'll help. Come on, let me go. I'll go ahead and take him. Oh yes, I'm on my way. I swear, I, Kooper, will follow you anywhere, even to the ends of the earth. I actually like Kooper. Kooper is a good fighter. They're very helpful. Unfortunately, they can only attack enemies on the ground, but for the most part, that's fine. That's all we really need. However, I'm gonna go ahead and bring Goombario back out for this little fight. And that reason is because I changed my mind, sucker. How about a fight? Now, this is supposed to be a chance for you to get to see the fact that Kooper is able to attack all the creatures on the ground with their Powershell attack for 2 damage, and it helps a lot. However, these guys all have 3 health, and I have a Fire Flower that attacks everyone for 3 damage. So, yeah, let's just make this nice and easy, please. I always save the Fire Flower for that. I've always done that because it's just super easy to do, and you don't have to worry about buying stuff from an item shop. Alright, this is the other thing Kooper's good for. Outside of combat, Kooper can do this. They can get items from afar. So like the HP plus badge, easy. You'll notice now those fuzzies that were ready to attack us right there, not here anymore. Also, all the fuzzies that were in the town, no longer here either. There has been, of course, a little change here, in the sense that a star piece has changed in... Sorry, the turtle shell that was up there has become a star piece. I'm gonna go ahead and just see, if I attach both of these, is it just gonna pick a random sound every so often? Or is it only the most recently attached? I mean, like the first attached sound, not the most recent one. Interesting. I don't know for sure. Alright. I think we're just about, yeah, I was just about to say, I think we're just about out of item space. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this dried shroom. I'm gonna see how much it costs to sell Koopa leaf teas. I'm pretty sure, I mean Koopa leaves, I'm pretty sure they're like dirt cheap because of the fact that they grow here. So let's check though. Yeah, it's literally just 1 coin here. So I'll sell 2 of them. That way I just have some extra space in my inventory. There we go. So yeah, now that I have this character, I'm able to make it quite a bit further than I did before. You'll realize in this next area, there's actually something that I wouldn't have been able to get past unless I had Kooper's ability here to be able to grab items from afar, like so. So in this next area, up over this rickety bridge, I legitimately didn't know that Kooper could get coins like this. There we go. Now I'm not gonna fall for that trick, which is this trick. Where Koopa jumps from above like that. Right. So now you'll get a chance, I'll show you right now. See how both of them are at 2 health right now? Koopa has something called Powershell. It costs 3 FP, so you have to be careful about using it. But it hits everyone that's on the ground for 2 damage, which is very nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and just to restore all that, oh wait, I got one right there. Anywho, we're gonna go ahead and also hit that so we can grab little Thunderbolt. You can see now we can also use partner abilities outside of combat. I mean, as first strikes of combat. Obviously, I was using it outside of combat, but as first strikes in combat, that fight became a whole lot easier because I had Kooper ready to help there. Okay, this is as far as I could have gotten because I didn't have any way to attack that. Now I do. Now, I see that there's a flying Paratroopa, which makes me want to swap over to Goombario, because I don't know how many more flying guys there's going to be, especially if I don't manage to get a first strike. Yep, so see, because there were 2 flying guys, it's good that I have Goombario out instead, because Kooper wouldn't have been able to do anything here. And, oh man, I didn't tattle on this guy. Oh well. 20/20 hindsight. But now I'm getting 0 damage because of the fact that I knocked them down, both down a little early like this. Okay. I think this guy will stand up now because he went a whole round without getting attacked. So that means he'll only take 3 damage this time instead of 4. But it'll be fine. One more hit and stomp. Okay, so I noticed that it's swapping between sound effects there. It's pretty good. Nice. Fire flower. Okay, tell you what. We're gonna throw out this fire flower. Oh no, 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 no. No! I didn't know that could happen! Dang it. Gonna say, we're gonna throw out this fire flower and we'll eat something else in the meantime. Dang it. Oh, I got hit by the first strike. Woof. Okay, Kooper can't. Dang it. Okay, I didn't want to do this. I kind of have to though, don't I? Yeah, I'm gonna use the power block. It does 2 damage to everyone on the ground. I just didn't want to take all that damage. Okay. I'm just about to level up. So I guess I could have... I probably would have been fine, but... I just want to engage in normal combat with this guy. There we go. I was afraid he might be the only one. Tattle. Now I've got Paratroopers. Okay, this just strikes one enemy, so I think I'll keep it for a little bit longer. As it is, though, I'm gonna go ahead and eat one of these leaves. Because otherwise it's gonna take forever to get through these guys. Even if they're just doing 1 HP each to me, I don't want to have to deal with that. So, I'm gonna go ahead and change my partner, which is Mario's turn. But now I have enough damage here to actually down both of those guys in the back. That's already a good amount there. If I was properly dodging, that means I'd be taking 0 damage here, but I'm not properly dodging, so... Knock this guy out of the air. The reason I'm doing that, you'll see in just a little bit, because now this guy has 2 HP left. This guy I know how to actually defend his attacks. And if I go back over here, now they both have 2 HP left. Now I can't Powershell because I don't have enough, but that's totally fine, because he's still down for the count. Okay, and we're about to level up. Woo! Alright, so now that I'm leveling up, I think I'm going to next go ahead and get some flower power. Alright. I think that's it for combats until the actual entrance, yeah. Oh, I forgot about this too. Alright. Okay, go ahead and save the game. Then I'm gonna bring Goombario back out, because I need him for some tattling. There we go. There's one Koopa. Something that's kind of fun is as you move throughout this fortress, you get to see each of the Koopas in different areas, doing different little things. Attacking this guy, we'll go ahead and drop the key that I need. Tattle over here. This is a Bob-on. They're pretty temperamental. They have 3 HP. Don't jump on them when they're angry, or they'll blow up in your face. Attack them from a distance with items like hammers. So, what we're going to do, in order to make sure that we don't accidentally blow ourselves up, because you'll see, the Bob-on right now is just jumping on us. That's fine. We can handle that. You'll notice right here, I am not going to have Goombario actually headbonk this guy. If I do headbonk, what's going to happen is the Bob-on will get angry, want to explode, and then blow up in my face and do like 3 damage or something like that. It's not worth it. So I'm going to make him do nothing instead, because I can defend against that just fine. Now I'm going to have him headbonk. Then I just need to attack from afar with my hammer. See the explosion there? Didn't do any damage to me. There we go, got a fortress key, which I immediately use on here. I'll go ahead and get first strike, because then I can just hammer, and they're done for. Tell you what, I'll show you what happens when I do this. Right? So it gets mad. It does 2 damage, I guess. I managed to defend against it. So it only did 1 damage because I defended against it. But... oh, look at that. Okay. Hey, that was worth it then to show you all. Once again, 2 people there. You know what? Let's try for my luck again. Am I gonna get a heart? Fingers crossed. Oh, I hit it way too early there. So I took 2 damage. Unless I get 2 hearts, this was not worth it. Oh, I got 1 heart. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully I'll get another heart from something else. Okay, there's our green Koopa. So we've seen the black one, we've seen the green one. He slams the door shut. Ah, let's see the Great Mario get any farther now. I'm right here. Eek, Mario! You, don't try any... You'll still never find your way through this fortress. It looked like there might be some fighting here. How exciting, see ya. There we go. We'll both go ahead and attack this guy, which then means that we'll be able to do our strategy of head bonk hammer on the bomb. Very nice. Head bonk. And, head bonk. For some weird reason, I mixed it up. When I saw that they jumped on my head, I was like, yeah, a head bonk has happened now. There we go. Head bonk hammer. Nice and easy. Okay. Yeah, okay. So this looks like you need to break that crack somehow, and there is definitely a way to do that. But notice how that Koopa just went behind the back? So yeah. Continuous jumping is a really good power. I'm not the best at the timing on it, but I do kind of want to equip it if I can. Okay, we're gonna go for the head bonk hammer method again. By the way, if I had a fire flower here, I'd be able to use it and both of these characters would just blow up. Whenever you use fire abilities on a bomb, it just blows up immediately. Which is kind of fun. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, boing, and dump, and there we go. And... Okay, we're up at 28 right now. Assuming we get like 4 from each fight, we still need to get 72. Yeesh, that's not very nice. Basically still 18 more fights with people if we get an average of 4 HP per time. So it's gonna take a bit before we level up. But that'll be fine. I mean, it'll be a little bit different. We have a little bit of a way to grind coming up here towards the end of this fight area. If I am really desperate to get a bunch of experience, or like get the last little bit of experience that I need before leveling up, there is a way to kind of farm experience pretty easily, but it's not the most ideal, let's say. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to come back with a bomb. Badges, power bounce. We'll go ahead and pop that right there. There we go. Oh man, there's so many of them. And it's not even that they're gonna be able to, like, hurt me. It's just, it's gonna take a while. Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to power jump. Oh, that was so worthless. Because if I head bonk, then I'm just gonna get hurt. Whatever, fine. I just want the fight to be over faster. There. Prevent damage. Prevent damage. And I did not want to actually power jump. I was considering power bouncing to show it all to you, but then I was gonna be like, nah, that's not worth it. And I guess I didn't swap in time back up to the other jump. Oh, I feel really silly now. Okay. Something I kind of like, you'll notice how, like, there's a little background to this stage here. I like how they do that. They try to make sure that the background sort of matches whatever is in the area. So, like, there is a stairway hanging down off of chains right next to us that I'll try exploring a little bit to show you a little bit more of. You'll see right now it wants to... kind of wants us to hit that little thing. See how right now I can't actually get up there? If I go ahead and hit this, you'll see I'm not supposed to get up there. This is supposed to go down into the ground. So it made it look like I was supposed to go up a level, even though there is a level up there. that isn't where I need to actually go, which is kind of cool. I think this is a prison over here. Yeah. So, there's a prison over here, which I can't do anything with yet. You'll notice there's some bombs in there. That pink bomb back there is going to be really important. We're going to use them as a partner. They're going to be able to blow up these cracks in the walls. But we need to get into that prison first. So. Alright. Yeah, this is that area. Okay, I need to defeat all 3 of the guys here before to let me go onward. Thankfully, as long as I have Goombario here, fighting the Koopas is going to be a little bit easier, because I'll be able to prevent any and all damage headed my way. There we go. And just because it's a little faster this way, because that character doesn't get to stand up again, both of them stay down, so it's a little faster. And I'll just go ahead and defeat them both. Alright. 56 more XP needed to level up. That's 14 more fights on average. Okay, we'll go ahead and take care of this guy up here first. Then we'll go ahead and take care of the guy down here. And then just rinse and repeat. Boom. Okay, there should be just one more guy, right? And they're down on the... They're a ground troopa. They're not a sky troopa. Yeah. There. Nice and easy. Yeah, one of the unfortunate things about JRPGs, because this is technically a JRPG, a Japanese RPG, where it's turn-based combat like this, skills, abilities, some sort of mana pool, or action point pool, or like some other name of a pool like that. The JRPG mechanic works by having you have to grind for levels. Like, you have to get a ton of little bits of experience to build up towards one big level. You can't just, like, breeze your way to the boss fight of every single one and expect to do really well. Something that I found out only one of the last times that I beat this. You can actually extinguish these fire guys like that, and they give you a whole bunch of coins. I didn't even know that was a thing until I was, like, sitting by one waiting for someone else to like respond to something, and I was just leaping over it for fun, and I was like, why is this getting faster? Why is this getting faster? And I was freaking out, and then it exploded into coins. So cool. Okay, there we go. We got a fortress key, which should take care of the door that we saw that was locked in the same room where we lowered the stairs. We can't get into the prison yet, unfortunately, but that's fine. We don't need to get in there. Alright. Okay, I'm trying to remember... I think this is where we see the yellow Koopa? Yeah, yellow Koopa. There's an area down here that I can still go to. This is perfect, I think. Whoa, looks like Mario's here. This is the sad thing. That's obviously a trap. We know that has to be a trap. He was just doing a bunch of stuff up there, right? Oh, little bombable wall. I always forget that's down there. We know it has to be a trap of some kind. Unfortunately, we're unable to do anything about it, really. I forgot that the chest is over on the right-hand side, but we'll get there. Ugh. Goodness. This method that I'm doing of like sliding and jumping at the end of it is the fastest way of traveling. Because normally if you slide, you're stuck, unable to move at that last little bit where I'm just rotating in place. So you slide all the way up until you would be stuck in place and then jump. And it's much faster than just moving around like that. You can see if I do my slide jump, it's way faster. Okay, I mean, I could go right, but let's just be honest. Boom. We know that has to get done eventually. Ah! This is another thing where we see kind of the paper movement. Ah! Ah! Haha, losers, serves you right. You fell for it. Ting! Ting! Oh, what was that? Where'd that fall from? And now we find the bomb. Aren't you Mario? Never in a million years thought I'd meet a famous guy like this. I'm Bombette. I'm a bomb. Hallelujah, we've got some help. Alright. I'm a menace. They locked me up here. I'm just one of many bombs working here. But those Koopa Bros, once Bowser took over, they started working us into the ground. I couldn't take it anymore, so I exploded next to them. Yeah, that was a mistake. The Koopa Bros didn't like it, so they locked me in here. And then they locked up the rest of the bombs because they thought they might rise up. You know, a bomb rebellion. What do you think about that? Oh, sorry, long story. So, I'll go ahead and spring them from the trap and get a favor in return. And they're joining my team, Bombette. So the fun thing that they can do outside of combat is, like I mentioned, they're able to do a little bit of a delayed explosion, right? So if I have them out in combat, if I have them out outside of combat, I can place them down, and they explode just a little bit later. I can make it explode a little bit earlier by pressing the same button that I did to place them out again. Oh, an escape route. Well, I guess I never thought about doing that before. I was just so mad I just blew up over and over in one place. Tee-hee, okay, that was a little silly. We can get out now, right? So can everyone else. Thank you, Mario. From now on, I'll tag along and help you out wherever I can. You just ask, I'll be there for you. Now, there's a score to settle with the Koopa Bros. I don't think I want them out for this next fight. If I recall correctly, there's a couple Koopas, and I think some bombs, and it's just best if I have Goombario out. Yep. Oh, technically it probably would... Nah, this is good. This is good. Okay. So I can just block any and all... Aw. I was gonna say I can block any and all incoming damage. I can, it doesn't mean I will. Oh well. You know what? There's no harm really in using my flower power right now. Because, I mean, there's a way to restore my flower power right inside of that prison. So, may as well just use my, like, strong jumps on them. Yeah. JRPGs are something that I think personally are pretty hard to stream. Because like I said, the JRPG is, like, it's kind of inherently needing you to keep on going through a bunch of meaningless battles. I say meaningless. The only meaning that there is to them is to collect a tiny amount of experience or materials that you kind of need to farm for. And it takes forever to do. Which is just a little bit unfortunate. Okay, hold on. I need to grab the key from here. Like so. There we go, I needed that. Because I'm gonna need it up on that top area that I was just up at before. Okay. This should lead to the area I fell down in. We're gonna go over here first and collect a treasure chest. Like so. I don't even remember what's in here. Is it a golden badge? Yeah, the refund badge. Refund some of the coins used in battle. Okay. Yeah, so keeping that running commentary during what would be like just farming periods is quite a bit difficult for people to be able to do and like actually engage an audience. You have to have some sort of like story or something to keep everyone interested, because otherwise it's just going to be like a snooze fest. Oh no! Thankfully, I feel like Paper Mario is sort of a lighter version of those. Oh wait, I need to attack that guy because otherwise he does 2 damage. I just realized that. Paper Mario is a lighter version of those, where like I can talk about how each particular room of a dungeon or something is a little bit different, or what it is we're gonna need to do in the next step. But I feel like that's a lot harder in some other JRPGs, like Xenoblade Chronicles, for instance. I was considering playing Xenoblade Chronicles on stream. Unfortunately, what I realized very quickly was there's a couple of things a bit difficult about playing Xenoblade Chronicles, specifically Xenoblade 3, which just came out last Friday. There's a couple problems playing it on this channel. One is it's a JRPG, so that means there's inevitably going to be long periods of times where you're just walking through an area fighting a whole bunch of stuff, and it gets just repetitive and you're not really doing like unique stuff in each combat. And so it just gets a little more boring to watch. That was the first problem. The second problem was that Xenoblade Chronicles are a little infamous for their language. Their characters, almost every character in there, is going to be swearing pretty heavily, not just in cutscenes, but also in like battle scenes as well. Yeah, Chad, I love the music in this game. It is so good. But yeah, since I'm a teacher and a lot of the people in my streams are younger, I'm in pretty big danger of having a lot of them unsubscribe just if I start to have language like that being used. That actually did happen. In one of my earlier streams, some language was used, and that day I gained 3 subscribers from just random people, but I lost 9 of my student subscribers. It was like, whoa! Because I didn't realize that language was going to be a part of that game. So, yeah, I mean, you know, I ended up just, in the end, just realizing, well, it would be bad if I just stopped playing this series now, because it was the It Takes Two game. They use quite a bit of language in that game, unfortunately, which I didn't know, and Fiber either didn't know or didn't tell me. So, yeah, I lost a lot of subscribers, comparatively, because that was back when I had, like, 40, 50 subscribers or something. I want to say it was, like, just about 40. And, yeah, so it was, like, a 10th of my user base just left. It was like, oh, okay. I promise I'll be more careful in the future, people. I'll make sure to advertise whenever games are like that. But, goodness, I missed so many things there while telling my story. But yeah, it is what it is. Like, I'm not too frustrated by it, because it taught me something that I had to understand, which was, who is your audience, right? Who is actually tuning into the streams? How long are they staying? What sort of content do they want to take in? It's one of the main reasons why I ended up, for example, playing Minecraft. I mean, I mentioned right away when playing Minecraft, I had not really seriously played that since 2014. Like, it's been 8 years since I'd last seriously played Minecraft. But I picked it up again. Not just because I had a good computer, although don't get me wrong, that was a nice part of it. Having a nice computer made it very fun to be able to play this play Minecraft on this computer, because like with shaders and stuff, it looks beautiful. There are a number of changes that have been pretty fun, but I realized that the people watching my stream, the ones that were actively coming back and contributing towards it and being active in chat and everything like that, they wanted to see Minecraft get played. It was the same thing with Fortnite. Would I have played Fortnite of my own choice? No, never. But the audience that I had was interested in it, and I was willing to go ahead and do something I was a little less comfortable with. Not uncomfortable in the way of like, oh, I don't think this is appropriate, but uncomfortable as in like, I'm not good at the game, and I know I'm not good at the game. Uncomfortable in that way, yeah. So I just realized what audience I had, what that audience wanted, and I made changes appropriate for that. which is something I think that most streamers should do. Realize, you know, what content are my people here to see, and how am I going to make sure to give that to them in a way that's still interesting for me. So a lot of my students that are watching these sort of streams, right, or that are watching my stream right now even, a lot of them are, perhaps because they're younger, they've never seen games like this being played out in their entirety. So I thought to myself, you know what, this is a good way of showing games that, like, were really cool to me when I was their age. So I'm gonna go ahead and play these because I think that, you know, if they're willing to give it a chance and watch it for a little bit, they'll realize that these games are pretty cool and still technically accessible to them if they want to try playing it themselves. I would love for someone's reaction to me playing this game to be, wow, that actually looks kind of fun. Like, playing as a paper version of Mario that's needing to go through these kind of interesting battle mechanics where it's like you need to time your A button presses to do a little more damage and stuff like that. Like, I would love for someone's reaction to seeing that be, I'm gonna play that myself. That would be super cool. And that is a likely reaction with the audience that I have. A lot of them have a Nintendo Switch or siblings that have Nintendo Switches and stuff like that, and they're able to play these sort of games, especially if their sibling has bought the Nintendo Online, because if you bought the Nintendo Online account so you can actually play Nintendo games online, then there's a good chance that you already have access to play this game for free. I say for free because technically you have to pay for the internet, so it's like, it is not technically for free, but it is, and yeah, it's a whole thing. So yeah, realizing who your audience is a very important thing for if you're gonna be a streamer. Making accommodations based off of that, making changes based off of that, something you kind of have to, you know, keep a pulse on if you're planning on having this as more than just a hobby. All right, here's all the ones that we've seen so far, and then Red's their leader. Well, 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 Mario, I wouldn't have bet you made it this far. Don't get smug, pal, you just caught us off guard. Trust me, we'll mop the floor with you if we get serious. Yeah, boys, open fire, and they just start launching cannons at me, bullet bills. Thankfully, first little bit here, easy to avoid that. We'll go ahead and throw down Bombette. Now, something I need to remember is, I need to find out if Cooper can hit these guys or not. Bonk. Like so. The fact that I can hit them with a hammer probably means Cooper can hit them as well. The unfortunate thing is, yeah, if you don't hit them, if you don't attack them quickly enough and manage to beat them all, they will all attack you and blow up in your face. So, like, even though I'm defeating this one, right, all these are coming and doing a fair bit of damage, and so it's kind of just softening me up more and more as I try to get further down. Unfortunately, yeah, there wasn't even a, yeah, there's not a healing thing down here. I have to make my way all the way to the end. Or, well, I mean, I have to make my way all the way to the end. Which means I'm gonna get hit unless I use stuff like this, Powershell, moves that attack everyone on the board. Like so. Oh my goodness, I got hit by the first strike? Well, at least now I don't need to spend FP. Because now just both of them will do the 2 damage that I need them to do. There we go. You'll see now, like, I'm working my way up to be able to level up right at the very end. There we go. 1, 2, 3, boop. Yeah, so if I'd had to stay here and, like, farm for a lot of resources, that would be not the most fun, let's say. But I don't have to worry about that as much. Plus, if you look down over here, not only do we have a save block, we also have a little health restoring area. So if I really wanted to, and I don't, if I really wanted to, I could just keep having fights with these guys here, right? Like, I'm gonna get to the point where I level up and show you the one thing that I think makes it so I can't just stay here and level up for another level. See, I only need 3 more star points in order to hit 100, right? So there we go. So I should get it with this, right? So once I go up to 100, that means I'll level up. The thing is, once you level up enough, you stop getting as much star points from the enemies that you fight. So, let's go ahead and add on a little more badge power. I think, yeah, if I attack these now, let's see if I'm right on this. Remember how before they were all giving me 1 experience? Now that I kill all of them... Oh, no, they still all give me 1 experience. But technically, down the line, it might be that if I came back here and tried to fight all these again, somehow, I don't think I could, but if I could somehow, I would get no experience for fighting them. Which would be a little bad. Okay, I think this is the way to go. I think this is what I need to do. Okay. Remember how I said we can use these things outside of battle? There we go. We did 4 damage and killed off entirely the first cannon. That's great, because that's exactly the sort of thing we needed to have happen. Now I'm going to switch out to Goombario and have them tattle on the cannon so we can see exactly how this works. They have 4 HP. They won't attack us directly, but you'll notice also that it said that they had 1 defense. That means if I try to jump on them, it ain't gonna work. These guys I can jump on, of course, because they have no defenses of any sort of kind. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and change out my member to Bombette, and then have them use the bomb ability. There we go. And you'll see Bombette manages to defeat them just in 1 hit. With everyone else, it would be I'd have to do hammer with Mario or power jump with Mario, and then I'd have to attack with Kooper in order to be able to do just 1 damage each time, because Kooper normally does 2 damage, and so now it would do 1 damage instead. So you have to be very careful about making sure to match up the strategy with the thing that needs to get done. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and have Goombario with me when I walk into there. That's because I want to show you guys the tattle logs for the first phase of this fight. Now I want to remind you, the first phase of this fight, I thought, when I was younger, I thought this was what they showed Bowser, and I thought that it was really funny during that little cutscene that we saw where they show Bowser a really cool move, right? Unfortunately, it's the second phase of the fight that they actually show, and I realize that now after, listening as an adult. But this first part of the fight is kind of funny. You guys ready? Hey, Black, what are you doing? Hurry, man, shake a leg. Ow, my shell, get off. Wait a minute. Whoa. Oh, for the love of, what are you doing, Yellow? This doesn't look cool at all. Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm ready, Red. Finally, let's do this. Remember to look cool, guys. Yeah! Oh, no. It's Bowser.
Gahaha, I've been waiting for you, Mario. Bwahaha. The strongest and the coolest. Behold the glory that is the great evil King Bowser.
See, this is what I thought that they showed off to Bowser, and he's just like, whoa, I love it. It's so cool.
It's time for me to beat these foolish ideas out of you. Saving Peach, please, watch this and weep.
I think it's really funny. You'll notice his name is Bowser with 3 question marks. Bowser? But he looks kind of lame. I mean, he's lame anyway, but... Max HP, 10. Power attack power 1, defense power 1. Does Bowser really look like this? I always imagined him looking, well, a lot scarier. Okay, we'll go ahead and change out the spare member. Actually, no. Should I? Because I'll have to change it back. Yeah, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it out to Bombette. There we go. I can defend them if I do it properly.
I'm invincible. You're powerless before me.
We're gonna go ahead and use our Thunderbolt here. Well, bam! Just do 5 unmitigated damage. Very nice. Then I'll go ahead and use my bomb here. Do 4 unmitigated damage. Oh man, I missed that one. Oh well. What's the matter with you? This isn't even funny. You can't even touch me? If you let him keep on going, then the people inside are like, "Psst, I think we're actually scaring him. Keep it up." Stuff like that. It's really funny. I enjoy it. I just think it's really obnoxiously funny that they go to such lengths. Oh no, that costume was perfect. Bowser loved it. Maybe this is what they showed to Bowser. However, the move that you're about to hear is the move that they do together. Here come the Koopa Bros. And you're about to maybe hear it here. Have a taste of this. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so they spin on top of each other, and as they go through, it damages you all quite hard. There's a chance also that it'll go ahead and, how do I put it? There's a chance that we'll go ahead and, confuse you in later renditions. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to bomb them. I think I can bomb this tower and it just completely, yeah, it falls over entirely, which is so good. But I'm gonna go ahead and change my member to Goombario, because I want to see how much damage each of these guys, how much health each of these guys have. Green Ninja Koopa. He looks exactly the same as a normal Koopa Troopa, only has 5 HP. It's a little bit of defense power, but you can turn him over by jumping on him, just like a normal one. They're famous for doing a spinning attack. Okay. Go ahead and do a tattle. You'll notice their tower was its own source of damage, right? So that's something to be considerate of. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to defeat this one by just jumping on them repeatedly. There we go. So this lets me keep on jumping on them until I miss the action command. There we go. There it is. Ow, okay. 3 damage because there's 3 of them. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay, so I can do a thing over the whole Koopa Bros. A tall Koopa Tower, max HP, question mark, attack power, question mark, defense power, question mark. I'm not sure about this. They do a spinning attack while the whole gang piled high atop each other. Hit him with a hammer or something to make him unstable. After that, any attack should knock him down. If you use an explosion, you can make them all fall down at once. If you flip them over, the battle will be nearly be ours. Beat them one by one. I'll go ahead and make them wobble. Like so. And then they're freaking out. Whoa, we're going over! And then you can just use any attack and they'll be defeated. There we go. I deflected a little bit of that. You'll notice I don't have any FP right now. I could eat an item and get myself some more FP, but honestly, I think we're fine to just focus on knocking them over right now. Like so. Boom. Now that they're all knocked over, now it's my time to go through, and we're not going to be able to fully defeat one of these quite yet. I think next round we'll get it, though, because I think we get a round of them standing up, right? Yeah, and since we attacked with this guy last time, boom. There we go. And I think we can basically, now that it's down to just 2, I think we can keep them all down and unable to really do much. Oh, that, man, okay, the defense time on that was a little different. Okay, you know what? I actually still want to use this guy and tattle on the last 2. Here we go. I want to be able to say that I've tattled on all of them altogether. I know technically what I should have done there was attack the red one instead to prevent even getting hit once. But I really wanted to practice the defense move there, and apparently I'm just missing it. Okay, then we'll have Goombario. You know what? I don't need to practice that anymore. We're gonna have Goombario tattle still next turn. And then Mario will just be attacking. Oh, there we go, tattle. He's the leader. And there we go. Yep, it was exactly the same as everyone else. Alright, only 2 HP left, and that'll go away this turn. I've defeated 3 of them and gotten 24. Okay, I thought it was 25 for a second. I was like, that doesn't make sense. 32. There we go. I got 8 XP for each one. 8 star points. Kind of nice. Wow! And they just fall. All the way down. Down into the prison. And you'll notice the prison exit is now blocked by the wooden planks. Hey, hello, somebody let us out of here. I also like that there's a picture of Princess Peach in Bowser's shell. So clearly, like, they needed something to, like, build around, and they just had a picture of Princess Peach around, and they're like, yeah, this frame is a good contribution to our frame of Bowser. All right. Whee! I remember when I was younger, there was a rumor. See how this card has two different sides to it, right? So there's the side that has the Bowser icon on it, and then the side that has the Star Spirit icon. There was a rumor that there was a rare chance that whenever you picked up a star, that that as the card is turning, that the Bowser icon would show towards you, and that like it would make an instant game over or something like that. It was just one of those dumb little rumors that they were quite popular because there wasn't ever like a way to really verify it. Like the internet wasn't really as big then. I mean, we still used dial-up when I was a kid. I remember like internet connections that you had to avoid calling anyone at the same time because it used the same line as your phone. But yes, there wasn't really a way to like fact check and double check some of that information. So it just kind of lived on as like a potential thing that might be true or might not, right? I'm just coming out here so you guys can see all the different areas. Right now we're looking for a little bit of a secret area. This is no time to sleep. Yeah, let's keep looking. If I just try to walk right outside... Hold on, wait a second. Photo of Mario. Don't look at that. I legitimately didn't know that was there. I'm pretty sure if I try to walk out this front door, there's immediately a guard there that's just like, wait, what? What are you trying to do? You're not allowed to leave the room. I'm sorry, I have to take you back. And it goes into like a little miniature game over, where they walk me in, throw me in, yeet. I think if I try to walk out again that it stops me from doing it. That's plain stupid, I should be more careful. Oh, it does still let me go out. Does it change at all? Princess Peach, you know you're not allowed to leave the room. I'm sorry, I have to take you back. Okay, that doesn't change at all. I thought it might, but it doesn't look like it does. See if the thing here changed at all. Did they hurt you? That was just plain stupid. I've got to be more careful. Okay. Right. Look, there's something behind the drawing. A little button. The fire goes out. The pokers lay down. And there's a little secret entrance. Secret exit, I suppose. Here we go. Press the little button. Oh! I always thought that this was extremely obvious. Because on the back side of this, it's like the same sort of design that we saw before, where it's like blue and clouds and stuff like that. I'm gonna quickly see. I've never tried to leave out this way. Looks like it's locked. Oh no, we can't get out. Here we go. This is a diary that tells us where the second Star Spirit is gonna be. Hey, look at this. It looks like someone just left a private diary just lying around. Should we read it? We'll read it. Oh, you like doing this sort of thing, don't you? Okay then, very quietly. Let's see. Day. Notice how it never has the day and the month showing up as like proper numbers. Sunny. Today I went to Star Haven and stole the Star Rod. Now I'm invincible. Cool. I also captured those 7 Star Spirits so they won't annoy me anymore. It was a hard day's work and I'm feeling pretty bushed. Dinner was nice, but a bit bland. I feel like I might know the person who wrote this. Should we read a little more? Yeah, read. Okay, let's continue. The next day. It's still the same month, cloudy then sunny. Today was great, diary. I used my castle to lift Princess Peach's castle way up into the sky. Then I barged into Peach's castle and beat up Mario. Yeah, unbelievable, I know, so fun. And there's more. After that, I kidnapped Princess Peach. I couldn't be happier, diary. I hope she likes me. Princess Peach, this is Princess Peach. This is Bowser's diary. Yeah, we'll read more. Day, a lot later, month, sunny. Well, the Koopa Bros got beaten by Mario, diary. He even set free that stupid Star Spirit I kept there. I'm so mad I can barely write. Oh, I'm Mario. I'm so big and strong and good and helpful. I hate him, but I'm not worried. There's no way Mario can save the Star Spirit being held in dry ruins. To do that, he'd have to solve the mystery of the sands and then find Dry Dry ruins in Dry Dry Desert. How would he even know to go to the desert anyway? So I'm not worried at all. In fact, I'm so calm, I'm gonna go to bed now. Well, there we go. Dry Dry ruins in the middle of Dry Dry Desert. One of the star spirits is being held there. Twink is gonna go find Mario and let them know. Uh-oh. Oh no, I can't believe I left my secret diary lying out. It would be so embarrassing if somebody read that thing. Peach just gives up, like, oh man. What? What's the princess doing here? Ah, you little sneak, you read my diary. King Bowser, is there a problem? You're the worst guards ever. Take Princess Peach back to her room immediately. Yes, sir. Straight away. Put me down. Pretty convenient that Twink doesn't get noticed by anyone. So they're gonna go now and let Mario know where the second star spirit is. Mario, I believe you'll save us all. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all you've done. Okay, as long as an ounce of power remains in me, I'll try to help you. So this is the last resource that we're gonna kind of get to potentially fight stuff. We have star spirit power now, star power. It requires some star energy, so I'll go ahead and allow them to go through the tutorial of it, and then I think we'll save and exit after this. So this is the gauge for star energy that we have right up here now on the top left. We can check how much star energy we have. Each star gives us 1 unit of star energy. So, star powers. He gave us a move called Refresh, which allows us to get back 5 HP and 5 FP at the same time. And you'll see now it says 1 power, 1 unit of power, 1 star power. So when I use this, I'll heal up 5 HP, 5 FP, and I think I'm also cured of the poisoned condition. That doesn't really happen as much, but it is kind of nice. See, both HP and FP have recovered 5 points each. Use 1 unit of star energy, so you're empty now. Watch your star energy gauge carefully during battle. It's completely empty right now, of course. Usually your partner's turn would come next, and then it would be your enemy's turn, but we're just practicing now, so let's assume it's Mario's turn again. It's Mario's turn, and pay attention to the star energy gauge. With each round that goes by in combat, we'll get a tiny bit of star power back. It's honestly not enough to really get, like, a measurable enough unit. So that's where this next thing comes into play. Focus lets us get a bit more each turn. So Focus lets us restore some of that energy that we had, where we just kind of make a little wish, and it hops up about halfway. Yep. Now here's the important thing. The only way you get star energy back is by taking a nap at a Toad House. You don't get it back from those clear glass heart boxes that we've seen around before. Okay, so if we get all the star spirits, then we can get something called the Star Beam. The Star Beam is the only thing that can counteract the Star Rod that Bowser wields. And he's gonna go back now to Star Haven. Okay. All right, there's only... Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna save here. I'm not gonna go even further than this. So, pop us back to chatting. This was really fun for me. I hope some of you also had fun watching this. So it seems like our viewership kind of like bounced up and down over time. So, wow, man, we had like 35 people come to the chat, I just realized. Okay. But most of them, because I didn't have chat up, didn't bother saying anything. They're just like, I'll just watch this for a bit. That's really fun. Okay, well, I enjoyed this. I hope you all did too. I thought that this was a fun little way to show off some games that maybe you guys haven't been able to experience yourself before. So I really hope that something like this was somewhat interesting for you guys. Yeah, thanks for showing up. You have a good day as well. Today is Saturday. That does mean tomorrow, Sunday, we'll go ahead and play something else. I'm thinking we'll probably just pop right back into our Minecraft SMP because we're only going to have so much time with that before the school year starts. So tomorrow we'll probably play some more Minecraft on the SMP server that we've got. Past that, though, there shouldn't really be too much more to say. So thanks. Thank you, those people that showed up and were watching during the stream. I appreciate that. If you commented as well, thanks. But I think we'll go ahead and call it here, so I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!